Thanks for logging on to WCBI.com. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Today, temperatures are back into the low 90s by the lunch hour. We end up in the mid to upper 90s yet again today on October 2nd. Winds will be variable, generally under 5 miles an hour. Don't expect that to bring a lot of relief for us. The high today gets all the way up to 99 in Tupelo. That will set a new all-time record high. We did the all-time record high yesterday of 98. Should beat that today by 1 degree. 98 will be the high in New Albany, Pontotoc, and in Bruce. 97 in Calhoun City and in Houston. 97 also in Fulton. Into the Golden Triangle, I've got Columbus at 97. 98 in West Point. Macon back to the big 100 today. 96 in Louisville, DeKalb at 98. And then in West Alabama, 97 in Soldier and in Vernon. 98 in Reform and in Aliceville. When you factor in the heat index values, look for that to feel between 100 and 105 today. And I don't expect anything as far as rain is concerned. Here's Futurecast showing that front we've been talking about coming in. Still, tomorrow also looks out. We should be back in the middle 90s across the region. I think that Thursday night, maybe an isolated shower could be expected. And maybe even into Friday, too. But I think the front's going to clear to the south just enough to keep the chance for rain Friday down along the Gulf Coast. And then into the weekend, then maybe an isolated shower Saturday and Sunday as well. But we'll watch that second front wind up and bring us some even better air in here. Here's what the first front does for us. Again, it's a 1-2 front to get to where we need to be. The first front drops temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees. So we should be in the upper 80s and lower 90s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Still about 10 degrees above average, but it's baby steps to get to where we want to be here in North Mississippi and in West Alabama. Now the second front brings a much better chance at rain. Look here on Saturday afternoon. Overall, not expecting a lot out there. Some spots maybe get a tenth or 2/10 of an inch, but it will be very isolated in nature. Many of us will remain dry. Into Monday, then, I think that's when we get a better chance for some numerous to even widespread showers and thunderstorms. Some spots could see 1 to 2 inches. Some spots could see ½ inch to 1 inch. Some spots will be left out to dry still. But this is the best chance we've seen for measurable rainfall since all the way back into August. Again, here's what we're expecting. Notice that high pressure is in control. Blame that for the heat. It is basically sitting right on top of us, and that's why we boil here across North Mississippi and West Alabama. First front comes on in, and it's overall a dry front, but there's some cooler and drier air at the backside. I think the morning lows will be in the upper 50s and lower 60s still. The second front then comes in Sunday, especially into Monday. Monday is when I think we have the best chance for these scattered storms along it into our region. And then on the backside, here comes the fall air, the pleasant air we've been waiting for so long in our region. Let's get a quick check of the tropics here on this Wednesday morning, looking at 3 disturbances out there. There's 2 that are into the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico here. One of them has essentially no chance of formation. They will likely quit monitoring it here later on today. The second one then is south of Cuba. That will eventually lift off to the west and north into the Gulf of Mexico. Has low odds of formation, just a 20% chance, but we got to monitor it. The Gulf of Mexico is the most active in the month of October, and Florida sees 60% of all of its landfalling hurricanes during the month of October. So not out of the woods yet as far as the tropical season is concerned. The other one then is Hurricane Lorenzo. It's out in the open Atlantic, racing towards the British Isles as a Category 1 hurricane, moving to the north and east at 45 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. Here's what we expect locally. Isolated shower on Thursday, isolated shower Saturday and Sunday. Still, though, the heat is on through Thursday. We're still warm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't get me wrong. But you'll notice a difference in the air mass. I think you'll really notice a difference by Monday and Tuesday of next week. Highs in the upper 70s, lows at night down into the 50s.